Hello there, my name is Brianna Peppers, and welcome to my Sims 2 Uberhood. Today we're going to be playing in Pleasant View with the Broke family over here. There's actually a few Broke families, but this is just one of them. This is Dustin Broke, his wife Angela Broke, née Pleasant, and their daughter Alice. They don't have a bio or anything. They actually just moved into this house over here. For a while they were living in an apartment over here at the Pleasant Vista Apartments. I believe that's what these are called. They were neighbors with Dirk Dreamer and his wife and family. But we are going to be exploring their new home and what they've got going on. It's actually been quite a while since I've played with the Broke family here, so I'll be interested to see what goes on with them. And I don't need that anymore. So yeah, let's go ahead and get in there. Alright, here we are in the Broke house. This is a bespoke build that Honeywell built. I got this off Mod The Sims if you're interested. It's part of a larger house download pack. I picked this home because the Broke couple here, they didn't have a lot of money, so they couldn't afford a very big house. And I liked this house because even though it was small, it was still very homey, and it reminded me a lot of Dustin's earlier, childhood years living in that trailer with his mother and brothers. So yeah, we're just gonna get started. So the first thing I see over here is that it's Friday at 7 a.m. I'm not sure if the timing or date is correct. I think it is. I think we've been playing the weekends. And I see the very first thing Dustin wants to do is go relax in the bed with Angela. They're not even gonna wait for poor little Alice to go to school. They're gonna go straight in there and presumably make another baby, for all I know. But that's okay. And since this is the first time us loading this house, of course we're getting L. McMillan, the matchmaker. We don't need you though, so you're free to leave whenever you want. Little Alice over here, I'm so excited to see what she does as she gets older. She just became a child last time I played her, and it's been literally months since we saw her last, so I actually don't even know what's going on with her anymore. She is a Libra. She's very sloppy, lazy, serious, but she's outgoing and she's nice, so she gets a lot of that from her father and a little bit of her mother too, as you can see here. So I feel like she's a pretty well balanced between the two of them. She's just a public school student. She's never been to school yet. This will be her first day of school, so she doesn't even have a grade yet. It's just that standard C. We don't know what her favorite hobby is yet, so we'll have to figure that out. And she has one friend besides her parents. It's her cousin. That's not her cousin. Grace Pleasant is Angela's sister, so this would be Alice's aunt. Yes. Took me a second to put that together. So I didn't look to see if the couple over here, if they were trying for a baby. So we're gonna have to see. Maybe it'll be a surprise. Maybe she's pregnant, maybe she's not. Angela did get pregnant right away, like almost as soon as she became an adult. And she actually had to wait for Dustin to graduate because he was a year or two behind her in school. But they are both college graduates. Looks like Dustin here is still a patrol officer, level 3 in the law enforcement career. And Angela went a little bit of a different route this time. She is a mime. She wanted to get into the entertainment career. As a popularity sim, she has the desire to kind of like maybe be famous a little bit. So she is going down that route. She's not necessarily going to become an actress because that would be show business, but it'll be something similar, like she's a performer. And I don't know what they've got going on over here in the bathroom, but whatever. Maybe Dustin, you can use the bathroom and then you can tell Elle to get lost because we don't need her here. This house is very simply furnished. Everything they had in here is actually stuff that they already had with them in their very tiny apartment. They actually lived in a one-bedroom, so it was very important to go ahead and get some more space for little Alice. Of course, if Angela is pregnant, I'm going to be a little upset because, again, there will be no room because this second room over here is so small. There isn't really any space to put another child. And she's just ignoring us. Get rid of her. So Dustin's off today, but Angela is not. She's gonna have to go to work at 1 o'clock this afternoon, so she'll be gone whenever it's time for her to come back to school. I mean, come back home from school. And that's okay. She's gotta make the bacon because between the two of them, we have $5.52 and $3.05 a day. Hopefully the more they work, they can earn more money, especially with Dustin being a fortune sim. I'm surprised that he doesn't have more wants geared towards actually earning money. Let's see if they have any aspiration benefits. No, it looks like I already used all of them. That's okay. I still haven't started playing with secondary aspirations yet, but I do plan to, probably at the end of this rotation. I will just go ahead and incorporate some for the pre-made Sims, whoever's already an adult. My old method was I would only give secondary aspirations to Sims that were adults or older, because I kind of didn't really think that maybe a child or even well, definitely not a child because they don't have aspirations, but a teenager or a young adult would really have the inclination to know what their secondary aspiration would be. Okay, so this guy, Heath Stallcomp, he just stole our newspaper. So he's the landlord from the apartment that they just moved away from. So it's very obvious that Heath is upset about losing his tenants. I actually think that he fights with Angela. Oops, I'm looking at only friends. That's what it is. You have to scroll all the way to the back to see their negative relationships. Oh no, maybe it's Dustin. I don't know. I don't know who he hates here. I'm not sure what that was about, really. But anyway, so some wants that Angela has. She wants to defeat the Grim Reaper. I don't think we know anyone who's close to dying. Mary Sue isn't even an elder yet, and possibly she's feeling this way because her grandmother Coral just passed away. She did inherit money, so whatever she's got here in her funds, that must be what she inherited. But if we look here, I'm pretty sure that... No? Never mind. Before Coral died, she had quite a bit of money, and I knew that the game wasn't going to evenly divide her inheritance between all of her children and grandchildren. So in that case, I decided to just go ahead and split up her money and send it through the smart computer to all of her grandchildren, but it doesn't look like her money's here. So I think that I already used Coral's money possibly to help them get this house, because that would explain a lot. Because even though this house is small, it's still worth somewhere around 10,000 simoleons when it's empty, maybe a little more. So they still couldn't have afforded that alone. Dustin wants to invite over a Sim, so we're going to see who he would like to invite. He's actually got quite a few friends, but notice how he isn't super close with his mom. So maybe we'll invite over Brandy to see the new house. Oh, she's at work until 3. Okay. I forget what Brandy's job is. I do know that it's in the culinary career. Angela also wants to obtain a pet, but no one in the household does. So we're just going to hold on that for now. I usually wait until I have about 50% of the household or more. And Angela and Dustin, their relationship, they're doing really well together. Look at this cute little photo. This is from Angela and Dustin's wedding. This is a photo with a picture of him and his brother Beau. Isn't that so cute? Yeah. So anyway, they just cannot keep their hands off of each other. He wants to entertain, talk. He's also gonna get a back rub. Let's entertain her. Talk, maybe gossip to her a little bit. They have a very strong relationship, so I like that a lot for them. Dustin and Angela, things weren't always easy for them, and they don't always wind up together in my neighborhoods when I play Pleasant View, so it's refreshing to see that they're back together, having children. And now it's time to make out again, because he is just all over her. And it's going to be time for her to go to work now. I'm sure the next want he's going to roll is to woohoo, but we'll have to save that for when she comes home. Okay, yeah. Alright, yep. Okay, bye! So Angela's going to work. I'm going to lock in his want to woohoo. And what else does he want to do? He wants to earn some money. So he can't earn money on the computer yet. I guess I don't have that unlocked for him. No, I need to unlock financial advice for cash next time that he gets a aspiration point that he can use for that. Now we're just kind of waiting for 3 o'clock because that is when Alice is going to get home, and that's also going to be when he can invite over his mother. He doesn't have the want to invite anyone over anymore anyway. That was a lot of any's in one sentence, but yeah, so we'll just kind of See how the day goes for him. So it appears Alice brought home a friend. She brought home Gabe Curious, which is going to be cute. Gabe Curious, his parents are Chloe Curious and Kennedy Cox. He is the twin brother of Ella Curious. They look nothing alike, so you would never know they're twins. Oh, I forgot to give Alice a little desk, so she's always going to put her homework down here on the floor. I don't really have any room to give her a desk, so we're just not going to bother. She can keep it on the floor for now. It only becomes unmanageable for me keeping their homework on the floor when it's multiple kids, and sometimes they don't always put it in the right area. But for now, it's okay. So Dustin's just going to be here babysitting the kids. Looks like Gabe wants to talk to Dustin. I don't think that Dustin knows Chloe Curious. He knows Lola Curious. He does know Chloe, yeah, he's met her, but they don't have any kind of a relationship. Also, it's interesting to me, look at all of the women that Dustin has chemistry with. He is easy to please, that's for sure. But out of all of these Sims, he doesn't have 3-bolt chemistry with a single person. There's Dina, Jenny Smith, which is his best friend's mother, which is so gross. Oh look, Dirk wants us to call him. I should do that. Lola Spector, who's Lola Curious. Ophelia, which is his best friend's wife. Cassandra. Juliet. Hermia. Yeah, a lot of them. Even his mother-in-law and his sister-in-law. So yeah, he, easy to please. He would be happy with any of them, I guess. Good thing he's married. Okay, so we don't have to worry about it. Alice wants to play with Gabe. Oops. Alright, yeah, let's call, where are you? Dirk. And let's just talk for now. I don't need anybody else here. Let's see, will you play Cops and Robbers with us, Gabe? And he will. So they're just gonna do that, be loud and rowdy kids while Dustin's on the phone. Nice. This isn't really raising her fun very much, like at all. So maybe we'll see if he'll play Red Hands, because that's gonna really help. There it goes. Oh look, and would you see this now? Alice wants to get a puppy or a kitten. So I'm gonna lock in the one for obtain a pet. I don't know which one to lock in for kitten or puppy though. Seems she'd be happy with either one. So Angela doesn't get home until 9 o'clock tonight. We're gonna have to wait until she gets home and see if she wants to call the pet adoption service, and maybe we'll just flip a coin or something to see if we get a puppy or a kitten. Seems like now Alice and Gabe are gonna go outside and play some catch. I just love the kids in this game. They have so much, like, you know, autonomy, and they always are so playful, and I love watching them interact with each other. Building those childhood relationships, you know? It's great. So the longer the day goes on, Dustin gets more and more tired. We're gonna put away these sandwiches, and I was gonna have him invite Brandy over. I remember now. Ooh, so Gabe is throwing that ball really hard at Alice. Oh, she's mad. She didn't like that. I just think Alice is really cute, especially for one of Dustin Broke's kids, because sometimes those kids come out a little too much like him. Alright, we're just going to invite over Brandy. Everybody else can stay. We'll invite over his brothers another day. So for the longest time, Dustin did not have a really good relationship with his mom. They're friends now, but they're not even best friends. It took a lot of work to build that relationship for them. Oh, and then someone's calling him Joe Carr, who he happens to also be friends with. I don't remember how Dustin got all these friends. Do you want to go downtown? No, unfortunately we have to stay here to babysit the kids. Okay, Brandy has just arrived, so we're gonna come greet her. She's looking beautiful in that dress. It is odd to me sometimes, like, how the adults in this game, like, they're parents can still be adults, and so they're kind of in the same life stage. So I usually try to make like my middle-aged adults look a little older, but Brandy is pretty young. She had kids very young. She doesn't need that. Anyway, look who's here. Well, she's not here, but she's just walking by. But this is local pop legend Bottom Summer Dream. I'm just kidding. That's what she wants to be. So this is her makeover after she moved into Pleasant View after graduating college. So she's a fully grown adult now. I can't wait to get to her. She's going to be one of the last Sims that we play in Pleasant View, which is making me wait, and that sucks, but I'm excited. Okay, and I want Alice to get to know her grandmother. That's crazy to think of Brandy as a grandmother. But they don't have a relationship at all. They don't even know each other. What? I can't believe all this time I have never had Brandy meet her grandchild. As of right now, this is Brandy's only grandchild because her other children, Bo and Ezra, don't have kids yet. Bo is still in college, but he did get someone pregnant, I think. I'm pretty sure, but she hasn't had the babies yet. Man, Gabe, you need to just find something to do instead of just staring. Just cannot take his eyes off this man. Wow. I guess Gabe is really craving a father figure because Kennedy doesn't live at home with Gabe and his family. It's just him, his mom, and his sister, and his older brother. So maybe he just wants a male role model in his life. So I think the conversation out here with Brandy and Alice is going well. They have a relationship of 15 now, so that's pretty good. I'm still so flabbergasted that I've never had them meet before. I can't believe that. I usually try to get my Sims to invite over their parents to meet the grandkids while the babies are like infants or toddlers, just to get that basic, like, you know, relationship going. At least so they're in each other's relationship panel and can call each other and stuff. But maybe Brandy's been busy. Alright, and Alice is officially so tired, like she just wants to go to bed. I'm going to actually have her take a bath first, and then she's going to come over to sleep in her pajamas over there. And then you were going to say goodbye to Gabe because it's bedtime for him. Alright. So Dustin and Brandy are just going to end the night watching some TV together. So Dustin had just said goodbye to Brandy, even though it's barely 9 o'clock. He's so tired, he keeps trying to go to bed, so I'm just going to let him. Angela wants to bring home Paul, Tech 9. We're going to say no, because it's late. Alright, and we are home. So she got a promotion. So Angela has been promoted to Lounge Singer, level 4. I feel like that suits her a lot better than being a mime. That voice of yours, while not perfect all the time, can certainly hold a room's attention. You've got the confidence to belt it out every night, and confidence will get you far in this business. She currently now works from 5 to 11. Angela brought home $4.20 today and got a bonus of $8.40. So that was a nice chunk of change right there. They really needed that, so that's good. She's going to come in here and take a shower, get some dinner, and just go to bed. I think that we'll just order the pet in the morning. So see, now she wants to get a kitten or a puppy, so I'm going to lock that one in instead, and we'll just see whatever the game gives us. Oh, so Angela has just come over to tuck in Alice. Look how cute that is. Even though she's clipping all through the blankets and everything, it's such a sweet, autonomous gesture. Like, you can't make the Sims do that. Maybe you can with some kind of debug or something, but I have never been able to get it to work. So they just do it on their own. I think that's so sweet. So I used to play with Free Will off for like many years, and it wasn't until I started watching people play on YouTube that I noticed that they were playing with Free Will and a lot more fun things were happening. So I decided to give it a go, and then now I don't think I could ever play with Free Will off again because you get things like that. And then you also get annoying things where they won't do what you're asking them to, but you know, tit for tat. So I am going to replace this light because not only is it not turning off correctly when they're sleeping, but it's also hideous. I don't know why there aren't ceiling lights in here. I don't know why I'm noticing this for the first time. it looks like, yeah, every room has this fugly little bulb. That just doesn't strike me as right. So we're gonna give them lamps. And I'm gonna turn on set quarter tile placement. I usually like the lights to be like in the middle of the room because I feel like that's just how they are normally. The kitchen's tough because it's also one room, but they'll just get that one and then no. Hold on. There we go. Okay, that's all. That's what I wanted. And then now the lights go off. Okay, cool. We'll see everybody in the morning. Good morning! So Alice is the first one out of bed. She needs to potty, she's a little bit hungry, and she wants to do her homework. So as far as I'm aware, she's never learned how to study. So no. So I would actually, even though she doesn't have the desire to want to study, I would probably have her ask Angela or Dustin to help her with her homework. Because I think after she does her homework for the first time, then she's never going to roll the want again. To learn to study, that is. So just want to make sure we stay on top of that. Looks like Angela's waking up with a very full bladder and she's pretty hungry too. She's gonna come join her daughter at breakfast. Looks like everybody's in the same boat. Alright. Let's come clean up this plate and then have some toaster pastry. So now it is Saturday. Alice is not going to go to school, of course, but it seems Dustin's going to be going to work. So he works from 2 to 11, and Angela is going to be going to work from 4 to 11. So between those hours, they're going to have to get a babysitter. I used to have the Ask to Watch Kids mod, and I removed it because I didn't like how sometimes it would glitch out and then my Sims would get taken by social workers. So we're just going to invite over an actual nanny, and then maybe we will invite over one of the grandparents or something so we can pretend that the grandparent is actually watching. That's how I'll handle that. Oopsie. I saw that Raven was online, so I got Alice on here to meet her. I don't like how there's the woohoo icon, but that's just the default background, so you can ignore that. I think it's still pretty cute though. So let's see, has she met Raven before? This is presumably it's Raven Spectre. Yeah, here she is. So Raven Spectre is the daughter of Nervous Subject and Lola Spectre. Well, they're both Spectre now, I'm sorry. Nervous Spectre. It's just Nervous Subject comes out of the mouth so easily. Alright, so once you finish, she also wants to play with Simmy, which is Coral's cat that she gave to Mary Sue. Coral was actually trying to give the cat to Angela and Lilith, and neither of them would accept it, and I'm not sure why. Even because I was giving it to them for free, but they did not want the cat, so I decided to just give the cat to Mary Sue. So now next time we go into Mary Sue's house, she's gonna have a kitten. And Alice is just kind of chilling. It's just a chill Saturday morning for now. Alright, so we have rolled a random number between 1 and 100. So if I got heads, I was going to get a dog. If I got tails, I was going to get a cat. So we got tails, so we're getting a cat. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kittens to choose from. So I rolled a number between 1 through 5. And we landed on number 2, which looks to be a newly generated male kitten. I was probably running kind of low on the kitten and puppy stock. So if you look here, you can actually see that my fur coat is enabled for the puppies, so it looks like the game generated some new puppies. And look at these. I was kind of hoping we were gonna get a big dog because this one in particular looks so pretty. I'm not sure how the game generates the new puppies and kittens. I think that they just like pick dogs that are already here and they make puppies out of them. So I don't know. They're gonna be cute. But today we're getting this cat. and I wasn't sure what to name him because there's no name generated. I looked up names for male cats and I landed on Simba. Even though he doesn't strike me as a Simba at all, he's a doofus, he's very hyper, he's independent, but I like to think that Alice is the one naming him, and Simba is exactly something that a child would name a cat. And it looks like Miss Melissa Shell is going to come drop off our new kitty. Yay! Alright, so animal control is here. They are dropping off Simba. So Angela and Alice are pretty happy. Of course, now she has the want to be friends with Simba right away. Is Angela available to talk? Sure. Noah is actually Angela's little brother, so looks like Dustin's the one that's gonna... Ooh, and he thinks that Melissa's hot. Which, honestly, like, I don't disagree. She's really pretty. But you are a married man, and you did that right in front of your wife. So Simba's just down here waiting. So Simba has a full 4 days before he becomes a grown cat. So we're going to have lots of kitten time with him. Play catch? I thought you were going to go answer the phone. Okay, while we're doing that, I'm going to buy some kitten stuff. Of course, and she still has the desire to get a puppy, but oh well. You only get 1 animal per life stage. Okay, so we're gonna get some cat stuff. So we're gonna need a litter box. We're gonna go with probably just a plain one. I need to delete these because I downloaded these without realizing that they come with poop already in them, which is horrific to me. Absolutely horrific. I don't like that at all. I like these covered ones, but they're the same thing. They have poop in them. Ugh. I don't know why. Like, obviously a litter box is for a cat to poop in, but it makes me so uncomfortable to actually see the poop. So we're just gonna go with a plain green litter box. Oh, okay. And that will go in the bathroom. That's where my family always kept our litter boxes, was in the bathroom. I see the perfect spot right here for a food bowl. So we'll do green again, just to match the theme. And we'll put a little kitten bed over here in Alice's room, because this is Alice's cat, really. And I got these super cute barbarian's bed. These are 4:2 conversion. And we'll just like pick this white kitten one. Isn't that so cute? Yeah, and that's perfect. It's 1 tile, so it's perfect for the small house and also a cat. Couldn't be happier. Right now, while the cat's a kitten, it's not going to need any toys, but I'll go ahead and buy some. And probably a scratcher, just so I already know where everything's going to go. For the scratcher, I'll put it over here in the corner of the living room. And we'll leave it, the brown one is fine. Okay. Nice. So Dustin's over here getting to know little Simba. I love looking at the little kittens and puppies. Oh, I can't see it though. This is cute. Oh my goodness! It's adorable. Just a little brown cat. Can't go wrong. Oh, so we're running him inside. Simba's not going to be able to use the stairs for now, so we're going to have to get him in the house. Dustin's going to come fill up the bowl and maybe come get something else to eat on. He's a little snackish. Alice wants to be friends with Simba, so she's going... Oops. I don't know what that said. She's going to maybe play with him a little bit and give him some love. Oops. Snuggle. Angela is finished with her phone call. I'm not sure why the phone is on the wall above the counter. I know that it works functionally, but I'm just going to move it for now because sometimes maybe somebody will be preparing food on the counter and then someone's not going to be able to answer the phone. So just to avoid that. So it looks like Dustin and Angela are getting that woohoo on that Dustin was wanting. And I'm trying to figure out why there is a trash pile. Okay, it seems somebody has come over, kicked over our trash can, and the trash teleported to this area. Oh, and look, little Simba is going to use the bed. That thing is massive for him. Oh. Oh, that's too sweet. Okay. Alice is in here. She's getting a bath again, and she's actually just going to go and take a nap. It's only the middle of the day and her energy's halfway low, so we're just going to go ahead and say that it's time for a nap for her. Dustin's carpool is going to be here in about an hour. There's not really too much that they want to do. Angela wants to become friends with Cassandra Curious, go on an island vacation. I don't think they're at the point in their lives yet that they can take island vacations, but I will definitely consider that for the future. It looks like Dustin wants to buy a pet bed, but we already have one, so yeah. We're going to hold off on buying any major purchases for now because they're still trying to build their little nest egg. And as a fortune sim, even though I know he wants to buy frivolous things sometimes, like a painting and a stereo, I actually see Dustin as being a little bit more frugal. I feel like he grew up pretty poor and he knows that what it's like to not have money. So any money that he is going to earn, oh, there they go again. Any money that Dustin earns, I'm sure he would actually rather keep in his pocket for a rainy day and to help support his family. So he can satisfy his other wants, but we're probably not going to be like the frivolous, like, oh, I just want all the most expensive things type of person. So Angela is going to try her best at making some grilled cheese. I'm not sure how that she's going to do because she only has 3 cooking skill points. She also just invited over her mother and Noah Pleasant, so we're going to go greet them. Mary Sue and Noah are going to keep Alice company while her parents are off at work. I'm trying really hard to encourage a relationship between Angela and Lilith and their younger siblings because there is such a major age gap between Angela and Lilith and Grace and Iris and Noah. So it's really hard to manage their relationship, make sure that they don't fall away from each other. As you can see, the relationship they have is pretty weak. She's close to being friends with Grace, not so much Iris. She really doesn't speak to her father or her nephew or her sister. This is Jennifer Burbit's her aunt, Lucy's her cousin, Kai's her other nephew. She just doesn't really speak to them, so I try to just keep up as much familial relationships as I can. Alright, and so you need to go ahead and call a nanny over because it's only about half an hour until your carpool arrives. Here we go. Let's say just for now because I'm pretty sure that Dustin's going to get a promotion and his hours are going to change. I wonder who Dirk is trying to talk to. Probably Angela. Yeah, Angela needs to call Dirk. It is time for Angela to go to work though, so she's going to get up and let's see, is the nanny here yet? Yes, perfect timing. Nanny's here. Oh, and look, Puck Summerdream's walking by. This is Angela's brother-in-law, Lilith's husband. Looking good, Puck. Okay. Oh wow, look at the outfit that Angela gets to sing in. She's I'm sorry, Angela, what are those? What are those? What are those? You are standing on your tiptoes. That cannot be comfortable. Oh wow. Yeah. Okay, well, have fun. I will never be able to look at that outfit the same again. I cannot believe that. Alright, and then now it's just Alice, and being that she's asleep, I don't want Mary Sue and Noah to get prompted to leave, so she needs to wake up. Oh, never mind. It's too late. Looks like Mary Sue's leaving, but Noah is still here. Okay, so maybe we'll just... Does she have a relationship with Noah? She does. So Noah is her uncle, technically. He's only a little bit older than Alice, which is really funny. Whenever your parents keep having kids when you're already out of the house, that's what happens. Noah was definitely an accident baby. He was the last baby born between Daniel and Mary Sue. Kind of like a breakup situation that they did. They didn't last very long. I'm pretty sure that they broke up when Noah was still a toddler. So he doesn't know life with his parents together. And Alice was either not born at all or she was a baby, so she'll have no recollection of her grandparents divorcing. So this seems to be going well. I'm actually going to have Alice put away these leftovers and finish her mother's sandwich. And the kitty cat needs to use the potty and he needs to go to sleep, but I trust him to take care of himself for now. Very seldom, but sometimes I do have to turn on the control pets cheat because maybe the pets just will not take care of themselves. They won't eat when they're supposed to, they won't use the bathroom when they're supposed to, and then they get threatened to be taken by animal control. So sometimes I will, oh, there was a plate on the floor, gross. Sometimes I will do that. I'll take the initiative and I'll take control. Alright, so little Simba just used the litter box, and I went ahead and actually am just having Alice do her homework by herself. She doesn't seem to be willing to want to learn to study, so she's pretty confident in doing the homework herself, so I'll let her do it. I do have the shorter homework mod, so that's why it only took like a couple seconds. It takes 15 minutes instead of a sim hour. She still wants to be friends with Simba, so let's play finger wiggle with him. And snuggle him. And then play with him. And then finger wiggle again. Alright, and she's just gonna keep doing her thing. She's using the bathroom now. She wants to be best friends with Gabe. I didn't know that she and Gabe actually became friends, but that's really sweet. Maybe I'll have her give him a call or something. We have a few different kids available to chat with. I noticed Zeke, which is her nephew, technically. No, wait. Cousin, yes. I get confused on the family roles. Zeke is Lilith's son, so that's her cousin. Jonathan, I think that's Jonathan Lothario. Fallon, which is probably Fallon Beaker. Brooke is probably Brooke Gossamer. And Gabe. Oh yeah, Gabe. Gabe Curious. And then the other one was Percy Spector, if I had to guess. And this, yeah, Chandler's just a townie. Chandler Platts. So we'll just chat online with Gabe for a while. I like that Alice is making friends her own age. Especially being that Alice is probably going to grow up and become a romance sim, but since she's a Libra, it would be good for her to kind of get to know these people while she's young. Do you want to invite Gabe over? We're going to say no, because he's just going to turn right around and leave probably anyway. And we're just going to get the kids to play together. Oh no, I forgot to have someone pick up the trash, and now we have roaches. We've got vermin. Oh, that's horrifying. Yeah, we're going to have to get somebody to take care of that as soon as they get home. So Alice and Noah are now playing cops and robbers in the bathroom. I'm not sure why they're in the bathroom. Oh, but look how close they are to becoming friends, so I'm excited for that. I think it's really important for the Sims to maintain relationships with their family members, just as much as it would be for them to have just normal friends. Oh no, Noah doesn't want to play Red Hands. Fine. Let's get away from Kendall. Do you guys like this nanny dress default I have? I think it's so cute, but I don't know how I feel about the sandals. The flip-flops or something. I actually, looking at it now, I thought that that little line through her foot was an anklet, and I see now that it's just something's wrong with her foot, graphics-wise, so we're not going to worry about that. Let's get out of the bathroom. There you go. Let's praise Simba for being in the pet bed. Oh no! It is the middle of summer and it is hailing outside. Poor Simba really needs to go to sleep, so I guess we're gonna leave him alone for now. It's 10 o'clock, so we're gonna go say goodbye to Noah. They were close to becoming friends, but we'll get them next time. And I'm actually just gonna have Alice come over and come back to bed. The day's over for little Alice. So the parents are home, so it's Angela out first. She made 420 simoleons today, and she's about to pee her pants. So we're gonna get her over there to the bathroom pronto. There are. Dustin here got a promotion. Unfortunately, I did not lock that want in for him, so he didn't get that fulfilled, but he has become a desk sergeant, a break from the mean streets and a promotion with pay hike, but tons of paperwork. However, you're on regular hours with a reduction in physical demands. If you get tired of this desk job, improve those body and logic skills, and you may be out on the street in a much more interesting job. Nice. So he's still working, no, he's not working nights anymore. He's working 9 to 3. So now it's just Angela on the night shift, but that should trade off nicely. He goes into work, or he gets off work at 3, which is when Alice comes home from school, and Angela goes into work at 4, so until she gets a promotion, that's where they'll be. I'm going to have Dustin come in here and say goodbye to the nanny, and of course she's going to be in the bathroom taking up space. Okay, in that case I'm just going to have Angela get rid of her. No? Okay. Everybody needs to get out. Okay. Okay. My favorite thing about small rooms in The Sims 2 is when I have to pick them up and grab them like that. Oh boy. Okay, take a shower. You can leave now, thank you. Alright. Pooping and showering. So to my complete and utter shock, never mind. So, what I was going to say is, to my complete and utter shock, Angela is not pregnant. It's because I just assumed that she was going to get pregnant off of that very first woohoo that we had Friday morning. But it appears that second woohoo that they had probably this morning before they went to work, Angela got pregnant. She's been pregnant for 9 hours. So, I did ruin it for myself. So, whoopsie daisies. But hey, Angela's pregnant! Yay! We're gonna have another little baby in the house. So they're gonna have to definitely prepare themselves for that. That's gonna be a lot of work, and in a small home no less, but I feel like they can do it. Alright, and it's definitely time for everybody to go to bed. And that's pretty much it. So now we're just gonna wait until they wake up in the morning. When they get up at 6 a.m. on a Sunday, that is going to mark the end of this round with this family, which it went by really quickly. You know, sometimes the 2-day rotations are just right, sometimes they're too short, sometimes they're too long even. But with this family, I feel like we set the groundwork for a lot of interesting things. We have some relationships in the works. You know, we have little Alice building relationships with her family members, and we have a new baby on the way for Dustin and Angela, which is going to be the most exciting aspect for me. Yeah, and before we go, I am going to have Angela call a exterminator. So she's going to get someone over here to clean up these bugs. Yes. Okay, cool. Alright guys, so that is pretty much it for this family. I don't see any interesting ones that I want to lock in. Oh no, but I don't want Alice to interact with the roaches. You get back over here. In the meantime, I'll have Angela pick up the trash at the very least, and then try to keep her inside so that she doesn't fiddle with the roaches. There are so many of them. Oh god. Oh geez. Okay, yeah, that's pretty gross. So we're going to go ahead and call it a day, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here in this cute little house with the Brokes. Angela and Dustin, we have a lot to look forward to with the second baby on the way. And I will see you guys in the next one where we will be playing, let's see. In the next one where we will be playing with the Summer Dreams, so with Puck, Lilith, Zeke, and Kai. I'm very much looking forward to that. So yeah, once again, if you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to do that now if you enjoyed the content. Every little bit helps support the channel. I do have a subscriber goal of 400 that I would like to reach before the end of 2022. So if you would like to help contribute to that, that would be amazing. Of course, you don't have to. Also, feel free to look down below in my description for any links to my socials, where you can find my Twitter, also an invitation to my Discord server, and also a link to my Twitch channel where I stream Sims 2 content as well as some variety streams every now and then. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, week, month, whatever, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!